You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. I'm Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have one sauce on deck. This is from Freaky Ferments. This is a limited release, limited production sauce, so grab it while you can. This is Summer Heat. Now, Summer Heat is one that's actually something that, as I've been told, one of their hotter offerings from Freaky Ferments. So we're going to be diving into this one together and look forward to it. Absolutely love the Winter Warmer, which is also one of their hotter offerings as well. So looking forward to jumping into this sauce here. But as you can see there, great overall visual representation on the labeling, very eye-catching, very appealing, and overall, sticking very true to the Freaky Ferments overall theme and look. So let me go ahead and grab this one here. Beautiful, bright, dark red color. It's got that dark undertones, but that bright red pop. Loving the overall look here. And for those that are keeping track, yes, this does have a perforation. So let me go ahead and get that done and off to the side. Now, something to know about Summer Heat. Well, this one here, I've been told, is a 1-year ferment. This does have a flow restrictor on it, so I will go ahead and pop that off here. All right, so now that the flow restrictor is off, we'll go ahead and set the cap over here. Grab our trusty tablespoon, and I'm going to go in. Aromatic-wise, the aroma on this thing is very, very bright, extra funky, as to be expected. With a normal fermentation process, the longer it ferments, the brighter, the more noticeable the notes are that you're going to be getting. Absolutely loving it. If you are a fan of fermented sauces and you love that overall aroma, this is going to be an absolute winner for you. Let's go ahead and jump on in here. Nice flow, nice consistency. Good hold on this sauce, about a medium flow on that, and that looks amazing. Much more bright on the spoon as you have more surface area going on there. You're able to pick up more of the overall savory body, what smells like a little bit of garlic, but definitely picking up on those peppers here. So cheers. Man, oh man, that is amazing. If you're just starting out, this sauce right here is not going to be the one you want to start out with. Now, you could get it, you could enjoy it, but you would end up having to likely cut it with something like a different condiment to really reduce the heat if you are just starting out. From a flavor standpoint, very smooth, very creamy, very nice and inviting to the overall transition in flavors here. That savory note comes through with some nice garlic, and then the pepper body. You're definitely picking up what tastes like the bell peppers, handing straight off into the super hots. And oh my goodness, it is magical the way this whole thing goes through. You have this great handoff of that funky body carrying forward from those bell peppers into that bright, both in flavor and in heat, note of the super hots. Now, the real question comes down to, is this the hottest that Freaky Ferments has to offer? I think so. Absolutely phenomenal. A beautiful sauce. And if you're just starting out, like I said, probably not the one for you. There's other great offerings from Freaky Ferments, but if you're working on your own personal best and you're constantly pushing yourself, this is going to be a nice medium heat sauce to you. Some might even say high, depending on where your tolerances are. I'm salivating like crazy. This is amazing. That beautiful, funky, fermentation is just very prevalent. It is singing like wild throughout this one. and absolutely loving it. The overall versatility standpoint on this you would be able to use on just about anything. The only thing I wouldn't use this on is going to be desserts. No harm, no foul. It's not geared towards desserts in that manner. So, burgers, sandwiches, tacos, quesadillas, enchiladas, your, proteins in your rice, proteins in your, vegetables, utilizing this in with some Italian dishes, utilizing this in with some seafood. You're going to be able to really bring forward that great flavor and accentuate what you're eating. So, all in all, phenomenal stuff. Let's talk about the overall burn. The initial heat comes on, and it hits about midway in the mouth, and it's just a little bit of a soft buildup there. And then as that heat really starts to dissipate and the burn takes over, it is grabbing hold on the back of the throat and really starting to turn up the dial little by little. And next thing you know, you're there and you're ready for the party. So definitely a nice Ghost overall build, but the intensity is much more than, say, the standard Ghost from Freaky Ferments. But let's go ahead and read some ingredients here. Red bell pepper, ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper pepper, onion, shallot, garlic, salt, apple cider vinegar. Beautifully done. This is, much, even though it is the same overall breakdown as Ghost, because of that year-long ferment, the way that this is brought on, this has definitely got much more of a brighter, funkier note, as well as a much noticeable heat difference between, say, Ghost versus Summer Heat. So all in all, absolutely love it. Once again, a limited time, limited production run sauce from Freaky Ferments. So I'll have the direct links down below for it, as well as link to the main site so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.